integral part of the First Tech Challenge team for over 15 years and has steered our program to the success we've reached today. Today, he's here to share some words of wisdom and goals for the upcoming season.
Hi, I'm Ken Johnson, Senior Director of First Tech Challenge, and I'm excited to talk about the new season and this year's game, Power Play, presented by Raytheon Technologies. Number one, though, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone in the First Tech Challenge community. These last couple of years have been challenging, and we met those challenges together. Your problem-solving, creativity, and perseverance were examples to the world, and as a result, First Tech Challenge grew 33% last season. We will continue to press the FIRST mission forward with your help. Please spread the word about FIRST and how we are changing the future. We want to make First Tech Challenge available to students around the world. Most of you have seen firsthand the impact we make. Please share your stories to grow our community and help others. Speaking of growing our community, thanks to the generous support of the DECA Foundation, we have increased our rookie grants from $500 to $750 per rookie team this season. These are need-based grants, but we have quite a few of them, so we're able to serve a wide variety of rookie teams. This season, we're expanding the application of TensorFlow. Many teams have been using artificial intelligence or machine learning with TensorFlow, using image models created by FIRST to identify game elements. Last year, we held a pilot effort, allowing teams to also create their own image models of team-created scoring elements. This allows teams to train TensorFlow to detect custom elements for gameplay. Students and teams doing this are applying artificial intelligence from start to finish, not just learning conceptually what AI is, but actually applying it all the way through. Amazing, and something most college students and adults can't do. Pretty good skill to add to your resume or college application. This season, all teams will have this opportunity, so please check it out. As everyone knows, the global supply chain has been tough over the last couple of years. Electronics have been particularly hit hard, impacting everything from consumer goods to automobiles. It has impacted FIRST as well, but thanks to the hard work by Robotics and our FIRST community, those issues are being managed. We expect to have control hubs in stock in September, and we will prioritize rookie team and rookie class pack orders to help new folks get started. And whether you're a new or returning team, check out the FIRST Mentor Network sponsored by NI to help your team find and connect with additional FIRST mentors for inspiration, fundraising, and robot building, for a meeting or for the entire season. And finally, we are expanding the First Tech Challenge World Championship footprint in Houston, growing from 160 to 192 teams starting this season. It will still be tough to earn your way there, but we want to ensure every team around the world has the merit-based opportunity to earn a spot. Well, that's it for now. This season, I can't wait to see your teams power up, develop creative solutions, and test the limits. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you, Ken. An enormous shout out to our amazing and dedicated game design committee, Jessica Ballin-Smith, Michael Coleman, Mark Edelman, Aaron Fadden, Joe Perotto, Manny Lowe, and Kevin Rudd. Thank you for the hundreds of hours you spent creating, refining, and documenting this year's electrifying game. We can't wait to show you all the most important part of our Power Play kickoff, the reveal. A special thank you to the very spectacular 2019-2020 Volunteer of the Year winner, Kevin Thorpe, for the beautiful animation, and FIRST's very own Michelle Long for narrating every detail. After the reveal, make sure to stick around for the field walkthrough. And now, the exhilarating reveal of the 2022-2023 First Tech Challenge game, Power Play, presented by Raytheon Technologies.
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2022-2023 season game. Power Play, presented by Raytheon Technologies. A team consists of up to 2 driver operators, a human player, a coach, and a robot. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. But each alliance is only allowed 1 human player. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built from materials specified in the game manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing tool, but may expand after the match begins. The game element is a 4-inch diameter by 5-inch tall plastic cone. There are 60 cones, 30 red and 30 blue. Teams may also use their custom-designed beacons in gameplay. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. Various sized junctions are placed across the field, including 9 ground junctions. In addition, there are 8 low, 4 medium, and 4 high junctions. These junctions are mounted on flexible springs and might not be perfectly vertical. Taped-off substations are centered on both sides. In each corner are taped-off terminals. In the front and back of the field are taped stripes to help robots find cone stacks. There are 4 signals placed on the field. 4 unique navigation images are positioned on the field wall. And outside of the field are the red and blue alliance stations. Before each match, cones are stacked in the substation storage areas and inside the playing fields. Custom beacons are also placed in the substation storage areas. Teams place their robots on the field, touching the wall between the substations and terminals. Each team may preload 1 cone into their robot. The 3-sided signal is then randomized. Each image references a specific parking target during match play. If a team designs their own signal sleeve, it can be used to gain additional points. The field and players are now ready. The match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. During this period, there are a number of ways for teams to score using only pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. Each cone secured on a junction earns points. 2 points for the ground junction, 3 points for the low junction, 4 points for the medium junction, and 5 points for the high junction. A robot parked in their alliance substation or terminal earns 2 points. If a robot's sensors correctly read the randomized signal, it can park in the corresponding signal zone to earn 10 points. However, parking in the proper signal zone shown by a custom signal sleeve will earn 20 points. Following the autonomous period is the 2-minute driver-controlled period. During this period, human players may introduce new cones into the substations. Each cone that is placed in its matching color terminal earns 1 point. Securing cones in junctions earns the same points as during the autonomous period. 2 points for the ground junction, 3 points for the low, 4 points for medium, and 5 points for the high junction. The last 30 seconds of the driver-controlled period is the end game. Robots may continue scoring cones, but there are also ways to earn bonus points. Alliances earn points for owning a junction. This can be accomplished in 2 ways. An alliance owns the junction if their colored cone is scored on top. This earns an additional 3 points. The junction can also be owned by capping it with a beacon. This earns 10 additional points and prevents the opposing alliance from recapturing that junction. An alliance earns 20 points by completing a circuit. This is done by owning a continuous path of junctions from one terminal to the other. And if a robot is parked in either of their alliance terminals, it earns 2 points. All cones scored during the autonomous period count again if they remain in place at the end of the match. There are many ways to score in Power Play, but there are also rules that, if not followed, will deduct points from your alliance. For example, robots may not descore opposing alliance cones or beacons. A robot may not block or interfere with an opposing alliance attempting to score. A robot must be completely outside of a substation in order to score a cone or a beacon. Robots may control or possess only one cone and one beacon at a time. Scoring elements may not be launched, and robots may not deliberately remove game elements from the playing field. This has been a brief summary of this season's game, Power Play, presented by Raytheon Technologies. For complete rules, please read both game manuals and check the Q&A forum. And always remember the most important rule in First Tech Challenge, gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
Wow.
Hi teams, I'm Erin Fadden, member of the First Tech Challenge Game Design Committee. I hope you're excited about this year's Power Play game presented by Raytheon Technologies. I want to give a huge shout out to the Game Design Committee for all the hard work they put in year-round to design each game. Let's take a quick walkthrough of the actual field, plus talk about some of the exciting components of this year's game. First, let's talk about the junctions. As mentioned in the animation, there are 4 different types of junctions: the ground, low, medium, and high. The low, medium, and high junctions have different ranges of movement based on the height. The range of motion decreases as cones are added to these junctions. Next up, we have the cones. Here's what they look like on the field during pre-match setup. To be considered scored, a cone must be secured to a junction. Secured means that either the 4-inch diameter base of the cone is completely in the recess of the floor junction, or when the pole of the low, medium, or high junction passes through the 1.25-inch diameter of the cone with a large opening facing toward the playing field floor. A cone is secured when it is scored onto another secured cone. Cones can be in any orientation to score in a terminal. Descoring, whether intentional or not, may have severe impact on an alliance's ability to complete a circuit. Therefore, accuracy in driving is an important component in this game. There are rules outlined in the game manual that cover penalties for descoring. Teams should be especially careful of descoring cones from the ground junctions. Returning this year is a team scoring element called the beacon, which is used to cap a junction in the endgame period to convey ownership of a junction. Make sure to look at the team scoring element rules that are outlined in the game manual part 1 when constructing the beacon. Teams will need to have both a red and a blue beacon to fully play the game. And more importantly, the beacon cannot resemble a game element. That means items such as cups will not be allowed as a legal beacon. Teams are also encouraged to use TensorFlow technology in the autonomous period. The signal used in autonomous is a tournament-provided element that has 3 images that will be randomized. Teams earn points for navigating to the correct location based on the randomized image. Teams can gain more points if they create their own signal sleeve to place over the signal during pre-match setup and successfully navigate to the correct signal location during the autonomous. A template must be used to create the signal sleeve with images and the team number printed on the sleeve prior to a routing at the competition. The signal zone locations where the robots navigate to in the autonomous are not defined by a tape boundary. Therefore, there is no tape to assist in navigation or identifying inside and outside of these zones. Power Play is a game of strategy, and teams should be prepared to work with their alliance partner to outline the best plan of action to score and ideally create their completed circuit. You should expect that the opposing alliance can and will score cones on top of your cones, which may break an already completed circuit. Teams also need to quickly strategize where to place their beacon during the endgame to convey ownership of a junction. This way, your alliance now owns that junction, and the opposing alliance cannot reclaim it from you. Remember, you only have 2 beacons total per match. I hope you enjoyed this overview of the Power Play game field in action. Good luck this season, teams.
The only thing to note is that every team today is going to be getting a cone. Just a cone, with the exception of Immaculate as the host. They're going to be getting a half field, and the other half of the field is going to JC because they lent us their coach to set up for us, right? I will say though that another school here in Jamaica bought a field and they're getting the field today. So if that team is interested in making it known that they have a full field, they can invite teams to come. They can have that conversation if they're free, if they're willing to. But, all right, I'll just do the... All right, guys, they can come now. They can come up, have a look at the field. All right, so you can step onto the field if you're willing to take your shoes off. Right? So if you're in the field, one person from the team can go in the field. You need to have your shoes off.
One, two.
Guys, these should be strapped down to the field. However, they aren't. So please be careful as you interact with them.
Right, and we're gonna control how we disperse the game elements. So at this time, you can take them up and look at them and put them back, and we'll formally give each team one, where the coach or the president or somebody can take one on behalf of the team. One of the cones on behalf of the team. But they want more than what they might get done. They come with money done. When I pay for them parts, when I get done, you get. If you can back, then go ahead. Alright. Say what he's doing. So I'll show us what you were doing a while ago. That is why we're here. So you can understand how the code interacts with the field. You can rub the code, the friction, you understand the weight, and that is why you're here today.
ordinary person doing what's right. Yesterday at the football game, a little girl asked me my name. She said, sir, I've seen you before, tell me who are you, boy? I said I am a veteran that you never heard of before. Said I am a lion, but you never heard me roar. I am a hero that nobody celebrates. DJ Murray. One person remembers my name. That means on the ocean of fate, I'm an unknown sailor. I'm the percussionist playing with the wailers, the one with the shaker, the mover and shaker. My name wasn't on the front of the paper, but me not cater. Much more than the work is greater. Creation glorifies creator. So all deeds done are in the name of my maker. Demon can't kill me. Can't kill me again. If I never kill me, you're red. Yes, DJ Murray. I'm saying, Jehovah, life over death. Demon can't kill me again. They say, good over life over death. Satan can't kill me. Here comes the hot stepper. Fire burning hotter than paper. That's on your written proper than later. Protected from the crown of my head, straight down to the very soul of the graveyard. Me have a chance for them send gunshot poison cap accident. Long time them a try lock off my oxygen, but you're in control, can't take me soul. Jehovah, life over death. Demon can't kill me again. He said, good over life over death. Demon can't kill me again. Them put poison in a liquor, try curse me. A good thing, me no drink, me no thirsty. From the day my mother birthed me, still I see I hurt me, nobody can hurt me. Them disguise Jezebel in a the biggest way. Send her come to give me the biggest A. Chronic left her in dismay. A long time them a try up until this day. They don't know, and I said they don't know. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. DJ Murray, only you know, yeah, only you know. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. They see the dancing, them see the performance. No people see me life and one. But them no know some more time it look diamond. And them no see say I'm me belly me a crawl man. Cause my mama just gone and with tears in her eyes. She never know me have a stage show tonight. Not even she see the fears in my eyes. But me just a go and put on the show. Cause they don't know, yeah. They don't know, they see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Only you know, only I know, they see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Yes, in the boiling sun, putting it on the streets. Righteous music, we putting it on the beat, but nothing no righteous about all life said. If you don't know hard life, then you don't know life yet. Because my papa just call me papa to make him a screw. He never know, say me have an interview, but me still have to put on the show because they don't know what to do. I have no fear for anything. Jah gave me all the strength I need to make it through this world I was born in. Rastafari is my peace of mind. Jah, thank you for your loving kindness, for every drop of air I breathe, and for waking me up this morning. cause I can only protect my flesh. People wear disguises, help me realize. Teach me love unconditionally. Can't go around preying everybody. Closest of friends when you see them badly. I learned that Rastafari is my family. So when I'm traveling the streets today, please, Judge, I never leave my side. And every day the same fire I stay. And I'm saying it to one more time. When I'm traveling in the streets, I pray. I'm begging you, please, never leave I am oh, Judge. I carry you, Judge, down in my soul. Always hold my hand and on, Judge, never let me go. I walk with you, Judge, down in my soul. Always hold my hand and on, Judge, never let me go. I still a walk with the Savior, each and everywhere that I go. Still not left out the Most High. I not left out the Most High. I still a walk with the Savior, each and everywhere that I go. Still not left in Rastafari. I not left out the Most High. Here's my hand out, Jah. Could you walk with me? I'm alone, oh Jah. Could you talk with me? Yeah. You are the reason me not in the market. And you give me peace, now me heart all let me get rich and have 3 bodyguard and some big bad dog in me heart. I still a walk with the Savior, each and everywhere that I go. Still not left out the Most High. I not left out the Most High. I still a walk with the Savior, each and everywhere that I go. Still not left in Rastafari. I not left out the Most High. On my way to school, carry Jaja with me. All in the club.
One, two, one, two. Two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two. Check, one, two. Check, check. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two.
for me, Jamaica, Lord. Hey, she have a rich history, a beautiful woman with the sweetest gifts. Beautiful sunrise and an evening kiss, of a nice sunset on the evening season. But she tell me that she tired of the exploits and the liars. She give them reggae, give them beaches, give them flowers and the ferns. All she got is abuse in return. But I say, don't you worry yourself, mama. Hey, Chronix is here to your help, mama. Ooh, I said, no worry yourself, mommy. I want thing me, I beg you do it for me. And I say, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Hey, smile for me, Jamaica. Never you cry, here am I. Girl, I'm here for you, Jamaica. What must I try? Oh, my. And that she asked me, and this I want to say. A sweet, sweet chronic, so give them, give them. The one drop beat, and a rhythm. And you give them back with a different stepping. And you give them both, nobody can run left in. Oh, but see ya, they must see things say you're out of ideas. You give them art and sweet literature. You're gonna make the world see the better picture. From the hustle and the bustle tonight, and I don't know where you wanna go, but I'm willing to take you there. Girl, just be who you wanna be. Once you're with me, baby, I've no fear. So much beautiful things to see. Girl, don't waste a life, and there is only one love to give. Girl, now is the time, and I don't know if I'll be in charge, if I ever side. But I wanna take you somewhere tonight. And I don't know if I'll be in charge or if I ever side. And I don't know if I ill or value. But I beg you come chill with Chronix tonight. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I said we put down the problem. Yes, girl. Yes, exam done from last week and the sure say your pass. Girl, put on a short stretch your foot them. Yes, girl. Where we are going, it's not that far. Park the car and make we take a walk. And I don't know where you wanna go, but I'm willing to take you there. But I know if I bike or a bicycle, but baby, come let me take you somewhere. And I don't know where you wanna go, girl. Somewhere. I grew up in a place called La Vega. Spanish and rocking, over blazing over. In a place called Ensom City, Spanish town moving, everybody nice. Spanish town, me born, that I where me come from. From me looking at me face, you see a De La Vegan. Well, I said come Max and Visa Anti-Federation. Strictly roots and culture play for nice station. Yeah, me Latina lead them on the money promoter. We are there, so the dance done, I'm ready. Spain town original. I'm in every street cut over Spanish town hospital. To me, my name, Nana Spanish. Season still a keep talking.